China lie about the origins of this disease and about the number of people who have it. In a matter of days, Dr. Li Wenliang went from treating patients to becoming one. Chinese state media first reported that Li was one of several whistleblowers silenced by police. What's really going on today?
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. You are watching Freaky Fridays with Spooky Tea. Today we are going to be talking conspiracy theories. Since you guys loved my first conspiracy theory video, I thought I would elaborate and bring you a second part of the coronavirus conspiracy theory, because there is a lot more information that I did not cover, and apparently I missed a conspiracy that was pointed out by one of my viewers. Thank you so much for asking me to do a part 2. Well, this one is for you. If you have not seen the last video, please go check it out. All of this information is more complete on there, and it's probably gonna help you understand what's going on in this video a little bit more. But I'm sorry, my cat really likes going behind this thing, so if it moves, that's because she's there. It's not haunted, I promise. Not that I know of, just yet. Stop it! This is actually a really fun conspiracy, I think. In the video game series called Resident Evil, there is a corporation called the Umbrella Corporation, which this corporation decided to create a virus and spread their whole city, which is called Raccoon City, and it made them kind of into zombies, and like a zombie-like virus kind of a thing. While yes, all of the events in this show are fictional, fans were very, very quick to point out that there was some things that were not adding up, or that were strange, that were very strange. Like, I'm sure you guys have heard this one, the logo for the Resident Evil game and the logo for the coronavirus are nearly identical, if not the same, except there's different colors and there's, like, I guess, differences in everything. So I will put a picture of that right here. Another thing that people are saying is that corona is actually an anagram for the word raccoon, which, I mean, like, it could be. So you guys can see it for yourselves, and then you tell me what you think of this conspiracy. I think this is one of the more lighthearted ones, still a little bit strange, but a little bit on the probably not side. But I just thought it was interesting, worth exploring, and something that I should have covered perhaps in the last video. I don't know, what do you guys think? You tell me. Let me just tell you that some of the people have debunked this one, saying that it couldn't be because, like, one, it's just a game, it's fictional, you know, like everything ties, like The Simpsons always predicts the future. All of these stuff, like, it really can't be much of a coincidence as much as it is. I know this makes no sense and I'm probably contradicting myself, but they did say that this logo right here is actually located in Shanghai, not Wuhan City, which is actually 5 miles east from Wuhan City. I don't know if that's true, but, like, that's what I read on the internet. They could very well be sending virus, just like in the first conspiracy I talked about in the last video, or it just could be a completely just a theory. Who knows? There's also very weird stuff that has been coming out. I was doing some digging, and I found that, here, let me open up my computer. There's some funky stuff going on between all of this things that are going on with these virus. It's a very real thing. It's something that's happening to a lot of families, especially to those in China, which is very concerning, but it seems like the numbers are being altered. I am not sure what's going on, But there's some data from windycity.com, and it shows a huge amount of sulfur dioxide. I think that's what it is. Of sulfur dioxide gas from the outskirts of Wuhan city. This dioxide is usually used for like burning organic matters and stuff like that. And what I was reading on here, and I will leave this down here, I will put it on the screen, no worries, you guys will have all of this so that you can go and do this research yourself. Don't take everything I say word per word. I might not know what I'm talking about. I just think they're really interesting. There's a couple of distinct possibilities of why this dioxide would be released in that way. One is that this is a power plant that is releasing all of this dioxide, and considering how like different these numbers are from the norm, no other city is releasing this much dioxide. A second one is that Wuhan is burning all of the contaminated trash and animal like remains that there is. You know, that's possible, but why wouldn't they just like dump it where they usually do? Anyway, the third one, and this is perhaps the most disturbing one that could be a possibility, all of this is being used to burn dead bodies at the outskirts of the city. I know, this is a lot. It's scary to think about that. I hope that's not the case, but it is definitely something to think about.
Not a single day off after January 28th, unable to go home for multiple days in a row, waiting to collect and cremate bodies at any time, day or night. This is what life is like for funeral home staff inside Wuhan, the coronavirus outbreak center in China. One worker's voice has been distorted to protect his identity.
We're on call 24 hours a day. Staff members will briefly take a nap after coming back and go out again if there are any phone calls, because bodies cannot be left inside hospitals for long.
Anyway, moving on. This is a continuation of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation conspiracy theory that we had in the video before this. I just thought that this could add to this conspiracy, make it perhaps a little bit more complete. But apparently, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation donated $100 million to the coronavirus research and to finding a vaccine that'll work for the virus. Let's just think about that for one quick second. Because they have been saying that they don't they didn't predict anything, or they weren't associated with anything, or they didn't know anything was gonna happen. So why are they donating such a crazy amount of money? I don't know. What do you guys think? Another continuation, I just want to put this clip here so you guys can see it for yourselves, is to the conspiracy that China actually created the virus in order to get rid of some of the population growth. We talked about this in the last video.
There was some pushback from the Chinese ambassador to the United States on some comments you made recently. I believe you suggested, at least, that the virus could have come from China's biological warfare program. The ambassador from China pushing back pretty strenuously against that. What do you think about his comments on this matter?
Well, first off, I would note that he didn't deny that China has been deceitful about the origins of this virus. There were reports in December and January that it started in a food market in Wuhan. We now know, based on conclusive evidence, that it did not start in that market. It went into the market, it came out of it. I don't know where it began. I do know that we need to get to the bottom of it, and we do need to ask the questions about the super laboratory that is in Wuhan. There are too many unanswered questions, and China has been too deceitful and too incompetent in managing this for us to just take the word of the Chinese Communist Party.
I just want to acknowledge, like, how is this conspiracy starting to feel like not a conspiracy anymore? And you know what? I could tell you what I think. I could tell you what I think is a conspiracy. What I tell you is real. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. It's what you think it's real, what your research has told you, and what you want to believe in. And trust me, I want to tell you so bad, but I just don't want to get sued, TBH. I mean, it's just crazy. Crazy to think about all these things. And that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next video and what conspiracy theories you want me to talk about or research. Anything that you guys would like me to do, I will provide. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. See you next time.